Alright, well, I have this on a weird angle. I'm almost ready to go to the gym. It's actually early. It's 7:15. I woke up when my alarm sounded at 5 and I woke up again. Well, I didn't wake up. I got up. Actually, I got up before. I woke up before, kind of several times, wondering when the alarm's gonna sound off. But when the alarm went off, I got up. It took me about 10-15 minutes puttering around before I sat down and started the Buddhist chanting. And I'm not awake, I'm yawning, and anyways, long story short, I had at it for 20 minutes, even reading the sutra very slowly, and then eventually I started to wake up. So I'm like, okay, is this what I'm going to do to wake me up? 15 minutes sitting there until I wake up? Maybe. We'll see what happens. But I wanted to talk about Dr. Daniel Fox's video on BPD and Catastrophizing, if I said that right. Making everything into a catastrophe. So it was good because sometimes videos hit me right when I need them, and that kind of hit me when I needed it, because I went to see my doctor. Well, I don't have a doctor. I have an intern, like a resident, and then this was another resident because my resident wasn't available for this situation with my eyes, getting a cream to put on it. Just a re-up for what I already had. And long story short, you know, I have sensitive skin, I have problem areas, even the jock itch and all that. She helped me out with 50% down there with an antifungal cream, as opposed to using the corticosteroid cream. But she talked me out of getting the prescription. She said, for your face, don't put anything on it. Just stay out of the sun, wear hats. Our appointment was at 1:30. I had to walk here. There's no shadow. And even with a hat, even with an umbrella, there's a reflection off the cement. It's not, you know, like she didn't know some of the stuff that I had put on my face that caused it, and it's like I felt like she wasn't giving me a personalized. She sucked. Okay, even with her help from her, it was too general and too noble, too altruistic, too virtuous a thing. Stop doing what you're doing, whatever. It's like you put your hand on a fire and it's burnt and it's bubbling and you're in agony. Oh, don't put your hand on the fire. Yo, what are we gonna do for this right now? You know, I'm all for the body's healing properties, but to a limit, you know. So but when I was there, I didn't think anything of it. It wasn't until 10 o'clock at night that I started getting angry. It was the first time I got angry in a while. I didn't get angry with that Costco situation with my sunglasses, but this time I couldn't handle it. I was getting angry, and I was about to go to bed. I was watching YouTube, and then I happened upon this video, BPD and Catastrophizing, which is what I was doing. I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I'm gonna scream at someone, you know, I'm gonna go back to them, you know. So, I came back a little bit this morning, but basically I have to call back again, get an appointment with the real I forgot the word. The doctor is still going through his internship, I guess. Whatever, I forgot the word. It's morning. and really be adamant about, I'm just there for the prescription cream. Okay, that's nice what you're saying, please give me that. And if she doesn't give it, I'm going to say it 5 until she gives it to me. If she doesn't give it to me, I'm going to go to another doctor, a drop-in clinic. Because I'm tired of this noble, virtuous shit, which isn't helping me. I want real shit, you know? It's like, I'm glad you think you're helping by being virtuous, but it's not helping me. It's not. You know. I guess it's similar to a drug addict. Oh, just stop doing drugs. That's pretty pathetic. So, that being said, and watching more of the video and seeing that, I guess the words, you know, you have to talk yourself out of getting into that rabbit hole, of course, I agree with that. And the tenacity, I forget what it was related to, but I see where I have to be more tenacious, because I already have a low regard for doctors. I don't think they're too bright. I've had them as clients. But in a specific category, they're probably geniuses. But other than that, especially related to this one that I went to yesterday, she had me waiting while she went to go see her her mentor or teacher, whatever. And then when she came back, it was just like she rushed me out. I was like, that was odd. You're not too classy, sociable. It was weird. It was awkward. It was an awkward situation afterwards. And so I have to realize what it is. She's awkward. She's a student. She knows textbook. She has no experience. And she probably has pressure to work with me only a certain amount of time and then get me out. You know? So, fuck that. I have to deal with me, and I know what it is I want. If I'm gonna get this, she says, you don't even put it on your face because it'll thin your skin and this. And I had mentioned that to her initially. She was telling me stuff that I had told her. But she didn't give a good enough solution in the interim. Like if I do something and then a flare-up comes up, it's a temporary fix. I know what it is. But we didn't even get into that kind of conversation. It's like I was explaining to her what glycolic acid was, what retin A is, those things that irritate my skin. I was trying to explain to her what the mineral sunscreen is, what this chemical sunscreen is, and what it does to me. It's like I felt I knew more about, well, I do know more about me than she does, but it's like, okay, there was no point of, I was just there for the prescription. I'm happy you gave me antifungal for my jock itch, you know. But that was a fluke, and she was telling me, I'm going to help you. It's going to be better than what you were doing because what you're doing is not working. And I was like, yeah, I'm open to it. And so I was kind of in that, oh. But she didn't really help me. She helped me partly. So. I'm very talkative this morning. Not really. So, that's all I wanted to say. Gotta keep talking to myself in the sense that not letting this become a catastrophe, not tell off the other doctor that I'm gonna see, just go there. I thought about videoing it just because it's kind of like a school type thing where the doctors are being watched on video and they're being critiqued by their supervisors or whatever. And I thought maybe I'll bring my iPhone and start filming it and then post it. But no, I won't do it for that. I'm just going to go in. Well, I'm going to call. I'm going to go. I wanted also a nutritional profile, so I have to go for that anyways. But for the cream, because the redness is still coming back, I have my face covered, but just be adamant what I want. That's what my psychologist is saying. You know, just go to it and just deal with it. Okay, I'm just gonna tell it. This is what I want. I understand, but this is what I want, and it works for what I want it to work. And I feel stupid saying that though. It's like, but it's like these doctors are trying to talk me out of everything. But it was prescribed by a doctor, and I understand what it's used for, and I understand that it thins the skin. I would have liked you to go into that discussion a little further, but telling me to stop everything and stop sunscreen and stop it's not enough of an answer. It's not in depth of an answer, and it doesn't help me. It's not a stop like a black or white. It was like black and white. And I'm trying to get over the black and white and focus more on the gray. And I think the reason I was also angry later on is because I have the situation with the Costco, which I haven't dealt with yet. I have the situation with my Buddhism stuff that's, you know, it's not working. Okay, so there's a lot of things that are not working, and that's a lot on me. So I'm going to the gym, but I'm going to stick with the plan, make another appointment, be adamant about getting that prescription. If after asking several times I don't, I'm going to go to another doctor. And I can relate that to, I had a problem over a decade ago. I won't get too much into the situation, but I had someone helping me, and we went to several doctors until one doctor said yes. I won't say what it's for right now. If you're interested, I'll make a video on it, but that's it. So that's all you have to do. Just go to another doctor till you get what you are asking for. I'm an adult. And besides, I doubt pretty much a local doctor is putting my best interest ahead of theirs. It's more they don't want to get sued, it's more that, you know. So it's hard to know what to believe, so you have to kind of stay grounded in what you believe in, what you want, and that's it, and you take the responsibility.